Don't gotta worry. Do. All right, public chat. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Testing one, two. Testing, testing, testing. Where's my music?
Don't need no breaks. We won't fade. Our shine gets greater. Staying on the ball like Pokemon trainers. From the NES to the Wii, we dangerous. You can button mash, but it ain't gon' save ya. Do it for the gamers. Y'all ain't gotta worry. Flying over all the competition like Kirby. Nintendo news, you gon' get it in a hurry. Something new drop, I'll be on it bright and early. I'm going hard, don't know what else to tell ya. The missing link like I was looking for Zelda. Leave a comment so I know more about you. Welcome to the Odyssey, you know that we out. Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. Time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new wave. Never slow down, winners don't need no breaks. Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. Time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new wave. Never slow down, winners don't need no breaks. Welcome to the Odyssey. Take your time and see. We could build a new world like Minecraft Steve. New video out, now your mind's at ease. Make sure to stop by anytime I stream. I like to dream, keep you inspired. Look to the future and see what you find. Let's journey together, one leap at a time. It's your time to shine, so reach for the skies. Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. Time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new wave. Never slow down, winners don't need no breaks. Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Odyssey. This is live streaming, impromptu live stream, testing a new platform here. I'm normally on StreamYard. This is Riverside. And so Riverside should give you better audio quality, better video quality. And so I'm just testing all around to see if this is a better area to stream our live streams here. Also, we got show on stream. Okay, what is up? Saying Lottie. Okay, let's see here. We can show this one on stream as well. Let's see if I can actually show you guys. There we go. It kind of shows on the edge here, like on the side. But let me know what you guys think about it so far. I mean, I could let's see. Let's do some testing here. First things first. Let me go to the chat. If you guys are in here, go ahead and drop an emoji, drop some kind of comment, like or whatever, so I can go ahead and shout your name out. Because if you are here, I want to acknowledge you. We got Pokemon Fan. It says it's party time. We got Toon Link. Thank you, Toon Link, for being here. We got Lottie. We got Robbie Reigns in the house. We got Aaron. Yvonne is also in the house. We got Corey. We also have, let's see. Let me go down. Down. We got Chris Lee is in the house as well. Hello, Chris. Let's see here. Zalaroth is in the house. And we got the original Radical Gizmo. Let's see. All right, keep if you guys want to shout out, as I see your name comes up, I'll go ahead and shout you out. In the meantime, this is just a we'll talk about Nintendo, we'll talk about the rumors, we'll talk about the leaks, we'll talk about the Nintendo Direct, we'll talk about the exciting stuff while we test everything here, right? There's a lot of things here that I want to test. Like, for example, look at this. I don't know what you guys laughing at, but I heard it. You know, so how about airline foods? What's with Reggie, huh? Reggie saying his body is ready for what? I'm telling you, some people, they need to keep it together. They do. And so, with all that stuff, it's like, oh, I haven't even said the joke yet. Come on, relax, drummer guy. And the winner is nobody. So yeah, it has these features here. It has we could have fun with this in the podcast, and we're gonna have fun in live streams with all these nice little sound effects. What else do I have here? Let me look at. This is a live stream, also a test stream. What is this? An update. Okay, Riverside. It's Riverside, so it has these little. That's it. It has stuff like that. What else it has? It has that. It has that. So basically, it looks better when you're watching on your mobile device. You see how nice the layout was when you're watching the podcast live with the little squares. It looks very nice, neat, collected, clean, and it's very, very cool. So I'm testing this out. Not only that, but the cool thing about this one is that once we're done with the podcast, it automatically creates the highlight moments of the podcast, of the shorts, and they're on the channel right away. Plus, it makes the episodes like we can put them on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. So I can do that the same night, everything from one place. So, this is a good platform for us to be in. So we were trying to see if we can transition here. The cool thing is that look, since we now are taking questions in the community area, I can go ahead and share my screen and still post the questions there, right? And then the only thing I don't know about is the alerts. So if you guys are members and you have member chats, you can use them now so that we can also test the alerts on the chat. Let me go ahead and also pull up the live stream. Wait, what is this? What is this here? Let me pull up the chat here because I really can't see you. I can't see where you guys are because my chat screen over here is not activated. So I need to go get the chat, bring it over, and then there we go. Let's see. So far so good. I mean, let me know in the chat, how does it sound to you? Does it sound better audio wise? And does it look better video wise? If it looks better, sounds better, then yeah, we might change to Riverside. Oh, by the way, it also has this feature where if we could, let's say, do an episode of the podcast, and then we could turn ourselves into Muppets. We can turn ourselves into Muppets, and you can see Joycey Muppet, Paul the Muppet, Lily the Muppet, and Mike Odyssey the Muppet, and then you can see it. You can see us talking like Muppets. Let's see here. It also turns us into Studio Ghibli cartoons. I mean, it'll make for fun shorts, right? All right. It says this looks and sounds good. Awesome. Thank you so much, Debbie. Shout out to Debbie Kelly. Who else is in the chat that I have not shouted out yet that made it in the past couple of minutes to the screen? I was listening to Scream to the stream. All right. Who's excited for the Nintendo Direct? Let me get some. Let's see. Let me know if how that background music sounds to you, because that's another issue that we had with the other area. Whenever we put this type of music, if I put music from my Rodecaster, it wouldn't go through well. So let me know how this music sounds, the background music sounds to you. If it's too loud, if it's crisp and clear. We got Charlie Smith in the house. Hello, Charlie. We got Pokemon fans 34. Hello, Pokemon fan. Welcome, welcome. And we got Debbie Kelly. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Sounds good, really. The background music sounds good. Ooh. See, that's a good thing. Because the cool thing about it is that I can control the music from my podcast here, from my Rodecaster. I missed a super chat. I did. Let me check. Let's see here. Let me see. I want to check. This is a good opportunity to check if this highlights super chat, which is important, right? Let me look up here. We got a super chat from the original. Thank you so much. I can't see the full name here. Let me get down. The original Radical Gizmo. Thank you so much for that super chat. And by the way, you just helped me test the alerts over here, because I'm looking for the super chat on this end, and it should be highlighted so that I know it came in, right? And I can highlight it on screen. But that is something that it has yet to do. So I appreciate that super chat for the support and for helping me test it too. Let's see. Mike, you missed it. Okay, let's go up. Let's see. Please highlight it. Please highlight it. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see it. I hope it did. Come on. If not, I'm gonna have to get back to Riverside, and maybe they can issue like an update, maybe. Because this would not be great if it doesn't highlight super chats. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. So the super chat came in right after Pokemon Fan said, basically, I will believe it when I see it in terms of getting mainline Pokemon games. That's the super chat right after that. And it did not show it on here. So I think we have to keep an eye open. I'll keep this one open here. It didn't even wait. Yeah, there was no comment with the super chat, so I guess that's probably why it didn't show up. But this is one thing I want to make sure that we have. Maybe it's separated the chat. Let me take a look. Let me see. Public chat, studio chat. What is this? Interesting. So that's one thing that is not working on our end. I can see the super chat here from the original Radical Gizmo. On the main YouTube, you know, I just did a pop out of the chat from YouTube, and I just made it huge on this screen. But when it comes to looking at here on chat for Riverside, it's not showing the donation. So that is one thing that I'm going to have to reach out to them about. Maybe they could, I don't know, add it. You know, if I say pretty please. All right. Okay. So we know that that was a successful test because we have information. We know why. All right. So far, does it look good? Everything looks good on your end, guys. When it comes to the live stream, when it comes to the sound. Another major thing we want to test is reactions. So, with that said, I'm going to go to Nintendo's last Nintendo Direct. And live stream it. Just so that I can try out you, okay? Nintendo Direct. Nintendo. It's a me. It's a Mario. It's a me. It's a me. It's a me. All right, let me try to share my screen. Lower this music. You see, I can lower the music right away, which is so cool. In StreamYard, we were having issues with screen. Yeah, screen. And stream. Oh yes, we could do it. That's perfect. Okay. All righty. That is it's a working. Look at this. Look at this layout. Look at this, my friends. Look at this. Let me see if I have other layouts here. Layout. This one. Oh, there we go. Look at. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. So professional. So nice looking. I'm hoping the audio sounds great. Bring my chair closer. All right. Chris Lee, hi Mike. How is your eyesight doing? Thank you so much for asking, man. I appreciate it. Eyesight is not great, not great, but I'm pushing through. I'm guessing you guys can tell by the amount of videos I released. I've only released one video last week, and I released a video today. That all has to do with my eyesight. So I was sick also, but that also has to do with my eyesight. I'm trying to figure out a way to edit videos in a way that it doesn't really affect me. But yeah, that's where we are. But you know, pushing through. You know, let's try this out. Let's go ahead and then listen in. Yo, come on, sing with me. Say again. Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Just like Mario, we on a new wave. Never go back. Winners don't need no break. Yo, whoa. Welcome to the Odyssey and the Nintendo Direct. Yo. Yeah. Yo, ha, hey, hey, wow, ha, way, yeah, hey.
Konnichiwa, Miyamoto desu.
Hello,
Konnichiwa.
I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We'll start today's Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September.
All right, so far, how does it sound? Did you guys hear the sound? Could you guys hear the music? Could you guys hear everything? I just paused it. I mean, right now it looks phenomenal. I love the look. I love the this little layout here. I love how bigger the screen is on my side. I love the little weird live sign and the like, subscribe little tab at the bottom. Looks and sounds great. Thank you, Debbie. This is definitely a better place to live stream events. When it comes to the super chats, I'm gonna have to highlight them here and then bring him over here manually so that we can go ahead and highlight and highlight them on screen. But everything else so far so good. I can even put myself in a little bubble, in a little ball right here. Look at me, a little ball. I'm the little basketball in the corner here, right? And so that way I'm not too much in the way. Whenever I can come back here and just kind of talk to you guys about, hey, look, well, this is what just happened, blah blah blah. Come back over here, watch. Let's keep watching the Nintendo Direct, right? And then when we're in the pause, I go back over here and just kind of, very very cool. I really love the layout. I'm not looking to the forward to the future, and I fear they go too far, then things would end. What are you talking about, Lottie? What are you talking about? What's going on? I simply don't know what Furukawa is actually doing behind closed doors. He's too hard focused on the business side instead of the fun, and he's never been in a single direct. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Furukawa. Furukawa is doing a phenomenal job. He's doing an amazing job. He's the reason why we have Super Nintendo World. He's the reason why we have the Mario movie and the Zelda movie and the upcoming Mario movie, Super Mario Galaxy movie. Furukawa is the guy that's going to take Nintendo into the next stratosphere. Okay, I'd rather have a guy behind the scenes too busy working to put to stand on something and say, my body is ready. I'd rather have a guy like that really just hands-on working, than in front of the camera, and that's what the company needs. What was the point of all the showboating when the Wii U failed, right? I mean, Reggie was a great leader, right? And he was entertaining, but he couldn't really save the Wii U, right? He had to make sure before he retired, he wanted to make sure that he left on a high note, and so he waited to retire until the Switch was out, make sure it was a success, and then he stepped away, right? And so, Furukawa so far leading the Nintendo Switch to over 100 million units sold, 150 million units sold, right? Launching Switch 2, price point and all that stuff really is not Furukawa's fault. It's just the world we're living in, right? All the crazy stuff that's happening. Nintendo's not the only one with that where the prices are going up. PlayStation and Xbox have also skyrocketed, and so it's just the signs of the times, right? But man, Furukawa's done a very very good job, and so did Doug Bowser. Both of them were people that, yeah, they're not on camera personalities because they're not creatives. They are more structured, and they're more technical, money, behind the scenes running things and making sure that things are better, make a profit and work, rather than being on front of the camera a lot. Now, Nintendo does need spokesperson, right? They do need a spokesperson, and I think that's what the Nintendo is missing right now, because back then we had Kid and Krista for the directs, right? But they're not there anymore, and maybe the people they have now are not resonating as much as Kid and Krista did, right? We kind of, a lot of people grew up with Kid and Krista and they love Kid and Krista, and so what Nintendo needs is a spokesperson, a fun, outgoing, creative spokesperson to be out there and be in front of the camera for them. So, but when it comes to the work they've done, man, Bowser and Furukawa, they've done such an amazing job. What's up, E-Primify? Welcome. Let's see here. Let's put some music on. Now remember, Furukawa is not in charge. He is not in charge of every aspect of Nintendo, right? He is the boss, right? And he gives the final say in some things, but in some other things, that's why he has heads of departments, head of creative, head of media marketing, right? There are other heads in Nintendo that make decisions. You know, Furukawa is not the end all be all, and so I know as a leader, people point to him for all the things that happened and changes that happened, but he's not the one that, for example, he's not the one that replaced Charles Martinet, right? He's not the one that did that, you know? He's not the one that replaced Samantha Kelly. He's not the one that it wasn't him. It's a strategic move that they made, okay? In order to kind of continue continue the tradition or whatever, or the voices, like for example, when they Samantha Kelly wasn't the first voice of Princess Peach, right? She wasn't the first voice. She wasn't going to be the last. Although Charles Martinet was the first voice, he's not going to be the last voice. There was a first voice for Princess Peach, right? What's her name? The first voice for Princess Peach. I think she does the voice for Cortana also. What's up, Joycey? Joycey, what you're looking at right now is Riverside. You are listening to and watching The Odyssey on Riverside. Leslie Swan was Jen Taylor. Jen Taylor was the first voice of Princess Peach, right? Then it was Samantha Kelly. Why we grew and loved Samantha Kelly for her contributions with Princess Peach. Now there's a new one, and I'm sure that the new one is not going to be the last one either, right? I'm sure that what they do is just kind of every so often they update the voice actors, and that's what they've done so far. I think that Charles Martinet, for being the first and only voice Mario had, that was amazing. Nintendo allowed Charles to carry that torch for such a long time, when he could have been replaced a long time ago, just like the other voice actors did. He carried the torch. He did so much for the character that he's now an ambassador for life, and still representing Mario on behalf of Nintendo everywhere. Just like this guy right here, Shigeru Miyamoto. He's on camera, right? And he is a creator of Mario, right? He doesn't make Mario. He doesn't make Mario games anymore. He doesn't make Zelda games anymore. He does play them, and he does have a say. He does have a say, but he's not involved in the development part as he was before. And we have new people doing it now. So the important thing is that the culture in Nintendo stays kind of like the same, right? The characters stay the same. Mario will always say the same lines. Zelda will always be the same Zelda. Link will always be almost certainly silent. Ha! All that stuff. Yeah, I mean, change is hard, but it's part of it. It's part of life. And so I don't think there's anybody to blame in particular for things like that when they happen, right? Yeah, Miyamoto's still around, but he's retired. He's an ambassador now. Miyamoto's retired. He's still getting paid, and so is Charles. Charles is still getting paid, but they are now ambassadors. Miyamoto is, of course, on screen because he's the creator of Mario, right? He invented Mario, right? Mario is his baby. Zelda is his baby. A lot of the IPs in Nintendo. I mean, this guy is so important to video games, right? And so, yeah, that's super interesting, Joycey. I'm ready for Link to talk in the game, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, that'll be super interesting. But yeah, what do you guys think so far? Look at the layout. I can go from here. Wait, where do I go? To here, there, and here. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Yeah. And guess what? You guys didn't know. I'm not sure if you guys knew, but Samantha Kelly is a successful radio personality. Right? That's her day job. She is a successful radio personality in her area, like for a big, major conservative radio station. You know, she's not just the voice of Princess Peach. She's a conservative radio station host, which, you know, with a large following, a big following. And she's been doing that for years. Actually, I think she did that before she did Princess Peach. You know? So, oh yeah, she's good. She's all good. She's good, you know? She's doing just fine. Oh yeah, and Charles Martinet is not retired at all. He's an ambassador. And getting paid for it too. Getting paid for it. You know? Charles is an ambassador and getting paid for it. Yeah. Making a lot of money too. Charles is making a lot of money. He makes a lot of money. I mean, of course, he has to be a millionaire from now on. At this point, he has to be a millionaire at this point. Wait, there's a comment highlighted. Let me see here. Hey, there we go. Don't forget to like the stream and follow Mike Odyssey on Insta, Twitter, at Mike Odyssey YT. Charlie is basically paid for being awesome. Yeah, Charles, as it should be. But here we have you know, the highlighting of the comments is working pretty well. Apparently, I met one person in Birmingham when I got Charles' signature, and he told me Charles is afraid of what? Is afraid of Nintendo's lawyer. Oh, obviously. I don't think he's afraid of Nintendo's lawyers. He respects the character a lot. Like Charles Martinet, he respects the character so much. He has so much respect for the character, so much gratitude for the character, that he you know, every single rule that he had when playing Mario during his time, he still follows after, right? He'll never say anything that Mario wouldn't say. Let's see here. The original Radical. Welcome to the Power Up member. Celebrating. There's a bullet there. I guess that's 2 months. 2 months, right? Celebrating 2 months. It says welcome to Power Up member. Welcome to Power Up member. But it has a little bullet there. That's like 2 months. The original Radical Jimzo. And it's not highlighting it over here, but let's see. Oh, wait, it does. Hold up. There we go. There we go. It does show it when there's text. When there's text. So if we have super chats with text on them, it does show it over here, but it doesn't highlight it. It doesn't highlight it. So yeah. So it's good that we have that I have the original live stream over here on this side. That's pretty cool. Imagine in 10 years for the 50th and they did nothing. Wow. No. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So let's talk about the Nintendo Direct. Let's talk about next month. My friends, this is an exciting time to be a Nintendo fan. It is the beginning of the year. If this is your first live, is this my first live stream of the year? Is it? This is my first live stream of the year, isn't it? I think it is. Oh no, the 21st February is actually the anniversary. Yeah. So if Nintendo follows the same pattern they did with Super Mario, then the direct will be the day before. Okay, think about that. All right, think about that. That's why I am saying that the Nintendo Direct will be on the 20th. The 20th is after whatever game is scheduled for February releases, and so that's that out of the way. And so I am putting the Direct on February 20th. February 20th. That is when I believe the Nintendo Direct will be. Let's see, what is this? Let's press that Nintendo. I'm going to take you guys to the press website real quickly. All right, I'm going to take you guys to the press website. Let's go over all the games announced and everything that's still to come for Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 in 2026, okay? Because we are now in 2026. And so it's time to... All right, let's let me see if I can share my screen here and show you guys this screen. One more time. Share screen. Window. There you go. That one. Okay. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? Oh, where am I? All right. Can you guys see that right here? You guys see that right there, right? Can I flip my camera? Can I flippity flip my camera? I wonder if I can. Mute. I can mute myself. Cool. Locopia is March 15. Yes, it is. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this prediction. There we go. Okay. Maybe a little more, less. Okay. So here we have everything that is coming out this year. All right. So January 15th, next month, the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Animal Crossing, but still Switch 1. The only thing that the Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition has is the microphone edition, and I guess the game chat, and the microphone, right? And of course, the 4K resolution for the game, right? Everything else is available on version 3 for Nintendo Switch also. Okay. February is Mario Tennis Fever. February is Mario Tennis Fever. Now check this out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already. 7 new things coming in this year, right? Starting next week. Already 7 new things coming next year. The update for Animal Crossing version 3, which makes me believe that this is not the final update, because they said that the final update was the final update when they released it for Nintendo Switch. You guys remember that? The final update for Animal Crossing. Well, it wasn't the final update. There's another update, version 3. But I'm guessing that this is because of the Nintendo Switch 2. Right? Now, what does this mean for Pokemon? I mean, for Animal Crossing, the next title, the next Nintendo Switch 2 title, right? I think they should announce it maybe for this later this year or next year. Then Mario Tennis Fever is next month. It is on the 12th of February. Mario Tennis Fever on the 12th, which is cool because I pinpoint the Nintendo Direct to be on the 20th. So the following week after Mario Tennis Fever is the Nintendo Direct. Let me take a look at the calendar. February. Following week. The following week. The following week after the Mario Tennis Fever is out, the following week is the Nintendo Direct for February. Then on March 5th, Pokemon Pokopia on March 5th, which is pretty cool. Now, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Did that get it says spring, so I'm guessing it's gonna be April. Right? And April or May are the two most early May or April, but I'm guessing it's April. So let's just say April for that one. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave summer game. I'm guessing May or June, late May or June for Fire Emblem. Why does Super Mario Bros. Wonder? Oh, that's right. Yeah, now Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Did they add more? Did they add more levels to Super Mario Bros. Wonder on Switch 2? I forgot about Mario Bros. Wonder for Switch 2 with the flower. And then Splatoon Raiders. That we saw that little teaser trailer. Yeah, right. Bella Bell Park. Okay, yeah. Okay. And then Splatoon Raiders, which we know nothing about, but that trailer that we got. Splatoon Raiders. That could be easily a game for the second half of the year. Second part of the year. Splatoon Raiders. Now, there's a couple missing games here for Nintendo Switch. Let me go ahead and get those. Nintendo Switch. All right, so we have for Nintendo Switch, we got Tomodachi Life also in the spring. So Tomodachi Life is also in the spring. I wonder, will they do Pokemon Pokopia? Well, not Pokemon Pokopia. That already has a date. What's the other game that doesn't have a date? Rhythm Haven Groove. There's Rhythm Haven Groove is 2026, doesn't have a date also. But Tomodachi Life Living the Dream is coming in and also in the spring. Yeah, so also in the spring. Rhythm Haven Groove doesn't have an actual time. It just says 2026. So let's go ahead and look at all the calendar, including Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, so for Nintendo Switch, okay, I'm telling you, this is just we're only on January 12th right now, and look at already all of the content Nintendo is providing for 2026, starting next week with Animal Crossing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And I count Splatoon Raiders because I think hopefully we get Splatoon Raiders in a release date this February for later in the year. If you can take a look at all of these games here, there is no major big game, right? A major title, right? Animal Crossing is just an update. Mario Tennis Fever is is a sports game. Pokemon Pocopia is a side game also. Tomodachi Life is semi game. It's a niche game. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, also another side game. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is in the category of a bigger game. Rhythm Haven Groove, also kind of niche. Mario Wonder, an update. Splatoon Raiders is the biggest game, I believe, there with Fire Emblem. But when I mean big game, I mean big Pokemon game, big Mario game, big Zelda title, right? The big ones, the big major games for 2026. There has to be at least one or two, and it's not here. And so look at the calendar is almost completed, believe it or not. If Nintendo's job for February is to complete the 2026 calendar, okay? The Nintendo Direct in the summer, we'll see a lot more things for next year, and maybe a game or two for the same year, but we'll see more for next year, right? But right now, 2026 has a lot of games already, right? And of course, we're only talking about Nintendo's first party titles. We're not talking about third party. We're not talking about indie games. We're just talking about Nintendo's first party games. And they have already a big lineup of games coming up, right? The only updates here we have is Animal Crossing and Super Mario Wonder. They both have brand new content, extensive content, right? A lot of content, right? Everything else is a brand new game, brand new title. Oh, Dragon Quest is a good game. Yeah, it is. Are you talking about Dragon Quest HD 2D? HD 2D, or because there's many Dragon Quest games, but if you like a 3D game, there are plenty of them. They are a good game. The best thing about Dragon Quest is it was created by Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball. RIP. So Dragon Quest is one of my favorite titles because of that. The characters are the same exact character design from Dragon Ball. Yeah, the Bell Park Switch 2 DLC exclusive. Yeah. But look at all these titles, my friends. Look at all these titles. And this is important. This is very important for us to kind of visualize what the Nintendo Direct will have. Now, look at all the titles without a release date. Pokemon Pocopia. I mean, there's a chance we might see more. Nintendo normally maybe gives you a little bigger trailer. But look at all the titles without a release date. Okay, and you can almost guarantee that those titles without a release date are gonna be in the next Nintendo Direct, right? You can expect those titles to be there. Tomodachi Life for sure is gonna be in the Nintendo Direct unless Nintendo decides to drop the date before. Sometimes they do that. They just shadow drop the date either on the Nintendo app, on the Nintendo Today app, or on Twitter, and so. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is another one that is going to be in the Nintendo Direct for sure. Fire Emblem, that's a Nintendo Direct for sure game. 2026 getting a release date. Rhythm Haven Groove also getting a release date. It's already stated for 2026. Super Mario Wonder, the update also getting a release date 2026. And the only one in question here, believe it or not, the only one in question is Splatoon Raiders. Because maybe that game is not even done. They just gave us a little hint, and maybe that game is not even done. And I don't really rule out that it could be an early 2027 game. Unless they release the date in this Nintendo Direct. But right now it's TBA. They've had plenty of directs to announce Splatoon Raiders. Let's come here. TBA. And there's literally no information on this, no news. There's nothing here on Splatoon Raiders besides these images right here, right? And these images, they look very young, as in, not fully fleshed out, because they kind of look like they still look Nintendo Switch graphics. So there's not a lot to know about this game. There's nothing here. We'll probably see this Switch 2. Yeah, this game was announced in June of 2025. June 2025 was the press release. So says here, additionally, is a free update on Splatoon 3, June 12. In a new trailer released today, Nintendo announced, first time ever, Splatoon spin-off game Splatoon Raiders, coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch 2 system. In the role of a mechanic, players will go on an adventure in a mysterious Spurl Island, alongside the spectacular deep cut trio. Check out the trailer here. More regarding the title will be shared in the future. Future is here and no news yet, so we'll find out. We shall find out later on if Nintendo gives us more information on this game, which is, by the way, the only one game that has no year on it. It's in the air. It says TBA. And yeah. Shout out to AJ Rax. Shout out to Sakino. Shout out. Hello. Welcome. Shout out to Richard. What's up, Richard? Welcome to the stream. And so, now that we know what's going to be in the Nintendo Direct for sure, how about we talk about what we believe is coming to the Nintendo Switch, other than we know for sure, because all these games that are here on this this list, they will either be in the Direct or announced shortly before. I can tell you that one game that has a potential of getting a release date before is let's see here, spring, Tomodachi Life maybe, or even the Yoshi one. But I feel those games are going to be mostly part in the Nintendo Direct. What's up, Jan? No worries. The snowstorm is coming tonight. Oh, no, that's not good. Make sure you're safe and warm. Man, Chrono Trigger. I would love an HD 2D remake of Chrono Trigger, right? A mixture of HD 2D, right? A mixture of the classic graphics with 3D elements, just like they did with all the other games. I would love that. Love it. That'll be fantastic if they do that. New soundtrack, right? Graphics and sound effects, That would be fantastic for Chrono Trigger. Let's see here. Raiders being a holiday title. Hey, it could be. Splatoon Raiders could be a holiday title. I'm gonna say summer 2027 for Raiders. Hey, you can also be right, You can also be right. But the good thing is that we definitely expect a major title to be announced in this Nintendo Direct. Now, I don't know whether it's going to be there are signs out there. There is evidence of the Ocarina of Time remake. There is evidence, and guess what? I I actually uncovered that patent for the Ocarina of Time remake. So there is evidence out there for that. There's also evidence of Nintendo bringing some games from the Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo Triforce Heroes. It could be Spirit Tracks, Four Swords. There's evidence of that. There's evidence that Nintendo can also bring in, is it Adventures, Triforce Heroes Adventures, or Spirit Track of Four Swords Adventures? Four Swords Adventures is the one for GameCube, right? Four Swords I know there's Four Swords and Four Swords Adventures. That's the one for GameCube. So there's also that. We could get an NSO update or announcement for that game coming to Nintendo Switch Online, which is a good game to launch for the 40th anniversary of Zelda. Another thing you can also expect is the movie to be spoken about, whether it's a reveal for the rest of the cast for the Legend of Zelda live action movie, or a trailer, or both. A teaser trailer, not a full trailer, a teaser trailer. I'm sure they have enough content by now to shoot a teaser trailer. They've been shooting that movie for a while now, so I'm sure they have enough content to shoot a teaser trailer, since the movie is coming out next year. All right, next year. I'm sure they're going to be done with that movie, or shooting that movie by spring of this year, right? And then everything else is production and special effects, editing, all that stuff happens. And then the big promotional push with the trailer release and the interviews and all that stuff until leading to the movie, right? So there is a lot. This year for sure we will hear more about the Legend of Zelda live action movie, and I think that there's no better place for them to at least start with that promotional push, with the announcement of the rest of the cast. Who will play Ganon? Who will play Ganon? Right? We kind of know who's going to play Lady Impa. We know who's going to play Lady Impa. It's the actress from Severance. She's phenomenal. I can't remember her name right now. Shout out to Blue Moon for celebrating 43 months. 43 months on the channel. I appreciate your support every step of the way. Blue Moon is one of our head moderators here. Thank you so much for your support. 43 months, crazy. If there were another level of moderator, I would update, but I can't. That's the top. So yeah, the Legend of Zelda live action movie, I think almost for sure we'll get wait, it's already 1 a.m. It is? You guys are too fast with your listen. What's your name now? Puli Lasab? You change your name to Puli Lasab? Can't keep up with all these name changes. I can't keep up with. Hey, we got 5 memberships. Thank you, Blue. Let me see if I can highlight it. Let's see if I can highlight it. Does it show me here? I want to highlight it. I'm a fan. It does. It doesn't. It does. It did. It did. Wait, hold on. Wait, where is it? Where is it? I saw it. I saw it. Where is it? Where is it? Cause. Well, I mean, this is the one that it shows up, but the other one, the members didn't show up. Thank you so much, Blue, for your support, those memberships. I want to welcome everyone who is now a member of the channel because of Blue's generosity. I appreciate you, Blue, so much. Welcome to the channel. Calls it Phantom Nusorn. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Ninja, please. 636. We got Wiki 12. We got Boxer Writer 7981. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys enjoy all the little perks. You got the emojis. You got all those hidden videos that are only for members. What else you got? Music videos that are on the channel. Music videos. You got skits that are also hidden in the channel for members. So I hope you guys enjoy your hunt looking for all the member stuff that you have behind the scenes. And I hope you guys have fun with all that stuff. And thank you, Blue, once again for the support. I appreciate it. I got it right. It's Blue, right? Not like I did last time. Sarah B. I know. It was Sarah B. And now you're like Pooley last. I don't know what Pooley last means. Pooley last 75. I don't get it. Pooley last? Pooley last. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm scared to ask. I'm scared to ask what that means. Let's see here. You saw Mike's old song in Spanish. I have an old song in Spanish on this channel. Interesting. Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I've been doing music since I was 9 years old. Since I was 9, I wrote my first song when I was about 8, and I've been doing music since I was 9 years old. My entire family is musical, so we all do something musically different. So it's just part of my DNA. So, but I'm glad you guys enjoy the music. I'm thinking of doing something for the channel soon. Doing a cool song for the channel. Pooley is the place in the UK where I'm from. Sounds like pool. Pooley? Is that am I pronouncing it correctly? The music makes you lose control. Is that a song? Pooley. What's with the UK and the word pool? Got Liverpool, something pool. There's a lot of pools over there, right? And they're not really real pools. They're just like pools. We got a super chat by AJ Rax. Let me see if I can actually highlight that over here because it does have text on it. Where is it? Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Use the music control. Hey, it did not highlight it. That's not right. That's not cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a talk with Riverside. But it says here, AJ Rax 0440 says, I would also love to see Castlevania Symphony on the night. Also give Pokemon fan Gale of Darkness Nintendo. Pokemon fan Gale of Darkness Nintendo. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you more than you know. I wonder if I could let's see. I'm still learning here, but maybe I can take this. Take that. Ooh, wait, I have an idea. Let's see if I could let's see if that works. Let's see if this works. No. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Ah. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. Do that. I'm just making it up as I go to see if I can, I want to make sure that I do highlight. Not share screen. Do. Okay, maybe I can do this. All right, that. And cancel this. Bring it there. And make one. Type it. Show it safe. All right, there you go. I did it. I mean, it's not automatic, but I just copied and pasted from here and created a banner. I want to show it. It's very temporary. It says here, I would also love to see Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Also, give Pokemon Fair Gale of Darkness Nintendo. So here we go. That's the. I was able to do that like that. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. But I need to reach out to Riverside to see if we can get those super chats highlighted on stream. Will be awesome to highlight on stream. What else we got here? We got some clapping. We got some funny things. What else we got here? Raise hand. Interesting. Sound, camera. What is that? Add a marker. Layout. Okay, what else we got? We have the media part. And the winner is... It's not working. And the winner... Leo, you play it? Is... Nobody! Yay! Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, that took forever, right? I mean, is this that just took forever. I'll tell you. The clapping, geez, it's like, okay, guys, I appreciate it. You know, I got here last night. It was a trip. I mean, it wasn't a joke. It was literally a trip. Okay, and so, you know, it was rough. It was rough. I was bitten by 2 dogs. Yeah, it was pretty rough. You know, it gets rough when you're bitten by dogs, literally. And thank you. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. I mean, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You know, it reminds me of a story. When I was about 5 years old, I have not told the story yet, and you guys are laughing already. It's not. Can I tell the story before you laugh? You, sir. What's your name? Johnny. Like Johnny 5? And you. What happened? What is that? What is that? What is that? All right, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, everybody. You know? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, you know, it's a thing. It's the whole thing, you know, just the whole thing about the thing, you know. So back to the Nintendo Direct, you know, after the Nintendo Direct, Nintendo next month is having a Nintendo Direct, and the Zelda, right? Zelda Ocarina of Time. There is a lot of evidence for that. There's evidence for any type of Zelda games. Like, you know, we have NSO games. One major thing Nintendo can also announce, which is unlikely, but I want to will it into existence, is the second screen adapter for the Nintendo Switch. Why? Why the second screen adapter for the Nintendo Switch? Well, it solves a lot of future problems, right? Nintendo can use a screen to add Nintendo DS to NSO. Nintendo DS being so far the top selling console of all time, right? Nintendo Switch is right there, right behind it, but still DS has the crown of most sold console of all time. Therefore, if Nintendo has Nintendo DS to NSO, trust me, that itself is a system seller. Nintendo DS on NSO. Raise your hand in chat if you guys had a Nintendo DS. You know? No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. So, Nintendo DS on NSO will literally sell systems. It would sell systems. You know? Then later on, Nintendo could release you know, Nintendo 3DS. You know? Oh yeah, PS2 is the most sold system, but Nintendo DS is the most sold Nintendo system of all time. Most sold Nintendo. I'm talking about just Nintendo systems. But yeah, PS2 overall, 160 million. Nintendo Switch, 155 million units. Let me check right now. What's the update? How many Nintendo Switch systems have sold? What happened here? All right, so far, 154 million point 154 million 0.1. Okay, so Nintendo Switch only has to sell 5.9 million units to beat to tie PlayStation 2, right? And 5.2 million to let me see here. All right. DS. Oh my goodness. Nintendo Switch is below Nintendo's DS by 0.1. But 0.1. They both have sold 154 million units. The DS and Nintendo Switch have both sold 154 million units. Now, I believe Nintendo Switch could surpass, well, I mean, eventually, I'm guessing it has surpassed Nintendo DS by now, right? And it has the potential of surpassing Nintendo, even PlayStation 2, right? If Nintendo drops the price for the Nintendo Switch, that will do it. Okay, because the crazy thing is that every other console after the release or before the release of the next console normally experiences a price drop. Nintendo Switch has not experienced a price drop at all. And so if Nintendo later on decides to drop the price of the Nintendo Switch and Switch Lite, that'll eventually push it over the top, right? So yeah. But you know, with the Nintendo DS at 154 million units, okay, you have to really put this in perspective, right? Let's see here. Okay. All right, I'm looking up the I think I can find it better as an image. Okay. Okay. Maybe I could share this. Maybe. Let's see here. Maybe that one. All right. I can share that maybe. No. Okay. And okay. Let's get this list here. Let me watch. Okay. Okay. We're live. Okay. All right. So the Nintendo DS. The Nintendo DS launched in November 21st. November 21st. It was the first in the DS line of games, right? And it came out November 21st of 2004. Right? And then the DSi came out in 2008. 2008. Let's see something here. Oh boy. All right. And so it's also counting the DSi. DS and DSi. Let's see. Okay, DSi XL. All right, from 2004. Yeah, and it had the Nintendo DS from 2004 to 2009. Okay, from 2004 to 2009, and of course it had a DS Lite from 2006 to 2014. Okay, and then DSi from 2006 to 2014. So technically, the everything within the DS to reach 140 something million users. We're talking about the DS, the combined number of DS, DS Lite, DSi, and DSi XL. Because if you look at the numbers here on the Nintendo website, it doesn't mention none of the DSi's, DX XL. It's all part of the DS family. Just like the Nintendo Switch sales, it includes Nintendo Switch OLED, and Nintendo Switch Lite, right? Nintendo doesn't keep track of these systems individually. They keep track of the Nintendo Switch line. So the DS was out for 10 years. 10 years. Mina Small was born in 2004. So, 10 years. 10 years. So in 10 years, the DS sold 154 million and 948 million software. In 8 years, the Nintendo Switch sold 154 million and 1 billion 452 million units or games, which is insane. Shout out to NetWeed for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much for your support. It says Wii U sales 14 million, Switch 2 has already sold 12 million. That's crazy. Yeah, Switch 2 is on the way. It's only been out for 6 months, right? Only out for 6 months. Let's see if I can edit that. There you go. Yeah, but Wii U sells 14 million. Switch 2 has sold already 12 million. Crazy. 12 million. Which is nuts. That is nuts. That's crazy. 14 million. 6 months. Let's compare here. All right, let's see here. So this is the comparison. This is the comparison between Switch 1 and Switch 2 in the first 6 months. Okay. So Nintendo Switch 1 sold 4.94 million units in the first 6 months. 4.94 million in the first 6 months. Okay. Compared to the 12 million units sold for Nintendo Switch 2. Now, of course, Nintendo Switch 2 Switch had a bigger install base, of course, than Wii U, right? A lot of people were literally upgrading from the Nintendo Wii to Nintendo Switch systems and bypass the Wii U completely. So you were born in the 20th century. Yeah. Yeah, the Switch had 4.9 million units. So I don't doubt that Nintendo Switch, by its 9th year, 8th year, would have surpassed the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, it's going to pass Nintendo Switch. It's going to pass Nintendo Switch. Right? I think it's going to. Right? I believe, I personally believe that there's going to be two things happening that will help the sales increase. Nintendo, somehow the world will adjust itself financially, and Nintendo will be able to drop the price just a bit for Nintendo Switch units, because even during the holiday season, those units that sold was because of of holiday deals, price drop. At one point, the Switch 2 was $399, which I think, believe it or not, is not bad. Not bad. You know? They will also release a more affordable console, like the Switch 2 Lite, right? And so I think that, you know, it's still the beginning. We're still within the first 6 months. Actually, first 7 months. It's already been 7 months since the Nintendo Switch launched on June 5th, June 4th, 5th, 4th. I don't remember. 5th, the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yeah, I don't know. But so far, you know, Nintendo Switch did have a week sale, a week holiday sales. I blame the price. I blame the lack of big titles, big system sellers. You know, a big Mario game. You know, Donkey Kong was great, right? And it sold what it sold, but nothing sells like a Mario game. Nothing sells like a exclusive Pokemon game, because Pokemon game that came out was on Switch and Switch 2. If that Pokemon were to be a Switch 2 exclusive, I'm sure that would have helped push more units. But yeah. I don't shy away from saying, yeah, Nintendo had a bad sales thingy. I know why. It's too expensive. But I'm also optimistic that the price will come down just a bit. You know, because Nintendo has always been that gaming world where it's closer at reach for the regular folk like me, right? Like, I can't afford a high-end PC to play games on PC. PlayStation and Xbox went up the roof. I have my PS5 because I bought it near launch. I think it was like $399 at that time. My Xbox Series X, I turned it in and I got my Switch 2 with it. But I believe that a price drop is in the future. Don't know when, but it's necessary. I believe it's necessary because I also can tell you that the big factor of the Switch 2 selling the Switch selling 150 million units has a lot to do with the affordability. The entry level Switch Lite, you know, and $299 for a Switch, and $349 to the Switch for the Switch OLED. So we had three levels to enter for the Nintendo Switch versus this one that feels very high end for Switch 2, right? You don't have a cheaper option for Nintendo Switch 2 yet. And so I believe that maybe that this will help sales later on, because right now, I'm telling you, for me, it is too expensive. I only own one Switch, right? And I also have the giveaway Switch, right, for the channel when we get to 60K. But it is, I agree that the price is a little, it's no longer the easiest way for family members to enter video games, right? Nintendo used to be that family friendly entry point, where you could buy your kids Switch Lite. My daughters, they both have 2 Switch Lites. One of them is on her third one, you know. But that's basically the reason why sales are slow. Yeah. Charlie Smith says, I like them glasses, Mike. Thank you. Appreciate it. These are the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. These are Ray-Ban Meta glasses. The reason why I got these glasses is because, believe it or not, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the screen right now, and I could have Meta read me what's in front of me there. and so I can look at the screen and say, "Hey, Meta, read me the screen," and she's reading to me the screen right now, like all the chat that's going on right now. And I use these when I go out to restaurants because I can't read the menu. The menus are so small. The menus sometimes with the letters are so small, and sometimes the light is so dim in some restaurants, right? That you can't really read menus that well. So I have Meta read me the menu. Or tell me, hey Meta, is there anything here that I like? Either steak or wings or whatever. and then she tells me what's on there. Which is cool. It's cool. I call Meta a she. Well, it's a girl voice, so only reason for the Switch 2 went on sale for holiday sales was retail taking a chunk out of their and they had to, beg Nintendo to drop the price just a little bit. I'm sure they had to go to Nintendo and seek approval because they can't drop the price just because. Nintendo has to approve it. Yeah, Nintendo, the DS and the Wii were exciting times. Yeah, and it's gonna be exciting once those two consoles make it on NSL too. Yeah, keycards are for people who like digital but also want the freedom to sell their own digital games. Like I buy digital, right? I buy digital. I have some physical games, bigger games, Tears of the Kingdom, Metroid Prime 4, the Metroid Remaster. I have physical games, but I mostly buy digital. It's just easier for me. And so I never plan on getting rid of any of my games, but if I ever do, if I buy a game and it's a digital game and I know that I want to sell it, I can, buy that. But then again, key cards have gotten such a rough reputation now that I'm sure that's going to be hard to sell. I'm sure it's going to be super hard to sell a key card. When you buy a game, this game comes in a box. Oh yeah, and it's a key card. So you're like, no, never mind. I want the actual game. Why would I buy a game just for the box and the key card when I want to make sure that I can play the game? Insert it. If I'm gonna take some space and insert the game in my Switch, I want that game to be playable offline. And I think it is. I think once you download it, it is. But then again, it takes some space. Also, it's in a case to case thing, right? I've never been bothered by it, just because I have options, right? Key cards are not the only way to buy games, but I understand when the games are not fully physical and the only option is either digital or key card. That's when the problem is presented. But I completely understand every side of the arguments. So yeah, for some it'll be if you never plan on selling the game, if you normally buy digital and you just love to have a library of games, then hey, digital is digital. If you like to buy digital and sell, I guess that's a good part, but you might as well buy physical at that point, right? So I understand that the key card is maybe Nintendo's way of keeping some form of physicality in retail. Believe it or not, key cards were something Nintendo created based on developer feedback, right? Nintendo created key cards based on developer feedback. And so the developer is the one who chooses to whether they want to put their games fully on cartridge or digital. And so for a lot of these developers, it's up to money, right? Because they invest so much in this game and they need to get a return, right? And so for a lot of developers, it's not as easy to say, hey, yes, let's do all games physical, because that will be eating a big chunk of the money that they put into the game. There's always two sides of a story, right? You can't always say there's only one side. There's always more than one side of a story. And here's one side. Here's two sides of a story. If you want to support your developer, if you really truly want to support a developer and give them the most return for their money, you buy digital, and that's all it is, digital. If you want to support a developer and physical, you buy physical. You know, Nintendo still takes 30% off the game itself, plus the physical cartridge price on top of that. On the other digital side, Nintendo takes their 30% off, and that's it. The game, you know, lives forever on online. It's easier for developers to distribute. You know, I mean, like, let's put movies, for example, right? In the chat, who remembers Blockbuster Video? Who remembers Blockbuster? Blockbuster Night? Who remembers the other video rental places? I'm sure you had your favorite. You know, go to Blockbuster Video, get a DVD, right? Even a game. Go through the line, pick up a drink, pick up popcorn, snacks, right? And then I'm from the area. I'm from the era of Be Kind Rewind. Okay, I did have to rewind, Be Kind Rewind, and then to drop the movie in the box, right? And that was physical. That was physicality. Those are physical movies. Movies are now 90% digital. I would say 90% digital. Everything is digital. Netflix is around now, right? Apple TV, right? Amazon Prime movies, right? It's all digital now everywhere, and so it's weird because I don't remember ever seeing anybody fight for physicality with movies, right? It just happened. And I wish that some of these places were still around, because I miss going out, right? I miss going out to get a movie, just go on with the family, looking at all the movies, like the physical ones, grabbing one, going to the counter. I know it's a whole thing. I know it's like a whole, instead of just kind of, I know it's a whole thing, but I think that what I loved the most is the atmosphere of the smell of Blockbuster, the people, having people around you, and then sometimes you have somebody next door, has a movie in their hand. Oh, that movie is good. I watched it. I think you should get it. I just turned it in. Like we had conversations like that. Like, oh, I just turned that movie in. You're gonna love it. You know, things like that, right? The cashier guy knowing everything about every single movie in the store. You know, it was just part of the experience, and I think it was part of the human connection. Nowadays, you just turn on a computer, turn on a TV, go to Netflix, press play. There's no human connection, no human anything, right? Try calling Netflix for customer support. You know what I mean? So Yeah, I mean, support your local places. I'm at GameStop right now, guys. GameStop. I know GameStop has this some type of reputation when it comes to when you sell games. Think about they have to make a profit, but right now GameStop is the biggest place we have for physical games. They can't survive on merch alone. You know, I saw posts from Beat 'em Ups that they closed his local GameStop where, you know, where he bought his Nintendo Switch 2, they closed that GameStop. It's sad, man. Like I had the most wonderful time in the Switch 2 launch at GameStop. It was the best. They had another launch, midnight launch, with fans and costumes and everything, for Pokemon Legends EA, right? And so without these places, digital is going to advance more. In Canada, they rebranded to EB Games. Man, we had EB Games here too. EB Games was awesome. I remember when EB Games first arrived. They used to be called Electronic Boutique. Electronic Boutique. That was the game. That's the abbreviation. Hello, Having Hope. Welcome. So Electronic Boutique was EB Games here, and then they became EB Games. You know, heck, I'm a Radio Shack kid. I used to love Radio Shack. You know, I'm a geek when it comes to technology, tech, and so Radio Shack was my store. Best Buy is my store now. It's my like candy store right now. But man, so guys, I encourage you, you know, if you still have a GameStop around you, support GameStop, because, you know, we need them around. We need them around. You know, I wish at least Toys R Us kind of made a small comeback. KB Toy Store, man, that's another one. At least Toys R Us isn't inside Macy's stores now, so you can go in there and have a little bit of nostalgia in there, like Toys R Us inside Macy's. So if you have a Macy's, go inside. They have a section that's Toys R Us, and I think they're gonna start opening little smaller Toys R Us stores very soon, right? But I wish I was on the board of directors for Blockbuster Video, because if I was on the board of directors for Blockbuster Video, I would have turned Blockbuster Video into a movie theater. Same aesthetic, same color, same uniforms, everything the same, but in the movie theater way. You go in there, you see the people with the blue shirts. The blue shirts and popcorn buckets, same theme and everything. Imagine Blockbuster Video still alive today as a movie theater. That would have been so awesome. We could still have Blockbuster nights, movie theater. You know, there is a Sears still open in our area, in a mall, Florida Mall. There's still Sears is still there. Payless shoe store. I miss Payless so bad. Kmart is another one. I remember going to Kmart in August, putting our Christmas gifts on layaway. Yeah, man. So, man, I live near the. I live. What? You live near the last Blockbuster? Man. I'm probably gonna go up there. I'm probably gonna go up there to the last Blockbuster Video. I remember renting games from Blockbuster, man. Yeah. BC Moores. Toys R Us has almost vanished in the UK. Many gone, but a lot of business closing down. The fact that you still have Toys R Us out there is this thing, man. Netflix buying everything. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Mario Tennis Fever looks very fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I love that they incorporated so many from other games. There's a little bit of Mario Sunshine. There's a little bit of Mario Wonder. The Wonder Flower is in it. That goop from Mario Sunshine is in it. There's just so much. Mario Tennis Fever is like a fan, a fan game. Is truly a fan game. There's a little bit of every single Mario game in the tennis theme, which is just phenomenal. They did so awesome with Tennis Fever. You know, it's like it feels like a truly anniversary game. You know, it's like they made a Super Mario game and it had levels from all over the Mario games. And so I think Mario Tennis Fever is just great, man. It's great. I love tennis games. You know, tennis is my favorite game on Nintendo Switch Sports and on Nintendo Wii Sports. Yeah. Yep. My friends, I have two announcements. I have two announcements to make. Two announcements. Okay? Two big major announcements. The second one I was thinking about not yet, but you know what? I might as well, because this way it's here on the channel. It's recorded. It's recorded on the channel. And I can give you guys updates as I go. Okay. The very first announcement of right now, I want to share with you just now. I'll share with you. Let's see here. All right, so the first announcement that I want to make, big one, okay, big announcement, big major announcement. Let's see here, is, let's see if I can find it here. Okay. First major announcement that I want to make. Let me go ahead and can I open this? Can I? Okay. Now let me share my screen here. Share my screen here. That way you guys can see my first major announcement. Screen. First major announcement is this right here. My book. I wrote this book over the last year. Put this book together. Is my very first book as a content creator. Okay. It's called 8-Bit Roast. Okay. And so is going to be available. It is going to be available in print, and it's also going to be available on Amazon. What do you call this? Amazon what? Amazon. I'm trying to. On Amazon Kindle, the Kindle. Okay. So 8-Bit Roast is a guys. I'm a writer. I've been writing since I was 9. I've been writing forever. Right. I love comedy. And so this is called 8-Bit Roast. What's it about? Well, let's go ahead and read here. 8-Bit Roast. New ridiculous parodies. It's a parody book, okay? New unwanted side quests. New reasons to rage quit reading. All right, Mike Odyssey gamer, YouTuber, and chief roaster. He wrote this book while waiting for his character to respawn. Join Gary and Barry in a collection of hilarious misadventures through the broken logic of your favorite video games. Yes, I went there. From the bureaucratic nightmares of Hyrule, I have to write it that way because of to the endless agonizing loops of the pipe dream, witness the true cost of gaming. Will they survive the OSHA violations? Can they escape the infinite inventory pockets? Probably not, but it's fun to watch. 8-Bit Roast is a fun read along or force a friend to read it along with prolong their suffering. Okay. Now, what is 8-Bit Roast? It's about Gary and Barry. Who are Barry and Gary? You have all experienced Barry and Gary. They are NPC characters that are found in every single game. Sometimes they are Goombas. Sometimes they are the person guarding the chickens in Hyrule. Sometimes they are in a zombie game in a hallway going, "Ooh, brains." Sometimes they are that commander guy and the Master Chief, watching Master Chief do his thing, right? And so Gary and Barry, unfortunately, are the NPCs that suffer the most throughout the entire thing. And so, it's a parody. It's from their point of view, from their own point of view. Okay, so I really put a lot into this game, into this book. It's a funny game. It's a funny book for you to enjoy and to laugh. Right. I made sure to put of course there are images here in the back just for the art purposes of the cover, but it's just a reading book. It's like a reading book. You read it in a script wise themed, and so I hope you guys enjoy the adventures of Gary and Barry. This is the first book. I'm already writing 2 more to continue the series of 8-Bit Roast. Okay. This is the first book in the 3 line of 8-Bit Roast. And so it'll be available. Right now you can pre-order the Kindle edition. The physical edition will also be available, and it comes out on the 22nd. On January 22nd. That's here. Let me second. Yeah, January 22nd. It even comes out. It even comes out on the same date that Nintendo Switch games comes out. Yeah, I will be releasing a physical version. Yeah, it's already there. It's just not available. It's not giving you the option to. Let's see if I click here. Let's see. Yeah, it's not available just yet. But it'll be available. The physical version will be available on launch day. So if you want to buy it on launch day, you can. If you want to pre-order the Kindle edition, you can also. And so I think if you also have a subscription with Kindle, then you get the book for free. So, but yeah, the title will be auto-delivered to your Kindle on January 22, 2026. Let's see here. So here is another description for you guys to look at. It says, welcome to the multiverse. Welcome to the multiverse of NPC misery. In every video game, there is a chosen one, a hero destined to save the princess, stop alien invasion, or win the street race. This book is not about them. Meet Gary and Barry, the multiverse's most overworked and underpaid non-player characters. They are the guards standing in front of the locked door. They are the pedestrians getting hijacked for a side mission. They are the low-level goons waiting in a dungeon just to be jumped on. From the creator Mike Odyssey, the 8-Bit Roast series takes you behind the textures and explore the hilarious, glitchy, and nonsensical reality of living inside a video game. In this collection, Gary and Barry are forced to survive 8 legendary worlds, including the Legend of Hyrule, where the economy rallies on cutting grass and the hero never speaks. The Pipe Dream, where plumbers eat mushrooms to commit property damage. The Space Marine, where the hallways are filled with exploding red barrels for no reason. The Auto City, where painting your car blue makes the police instantly forget your crimes. Packed with unwanted side quests and retro gaming nostalgia, this is a love letter to the games we grew up with. Roasted over an 8-bit open fire. Press start on the funniest parody series in gaming. All right, so again, this is part of my journey as a content creator, as somebody who loves and grew up with games, and I put all my heart into this book. I hope you guys can pick it up. Also, leave it once you do, enjoy the 8 worlds. 8 worlds have the main story, and it also has some unwanted side quests. Why are they unwanted? Well, because Barry and Gary are the NPCs that suffer through it, right? So they are unwanted side quests, not called side quests, unwanted side quests. And so 107 pages long, coming out on January 22nd. And hopefully you guys can pick the book up, right? Digitally or physically. And then if you do, and it would be great if you got also leave a review. Come back over here and leave a review for the book. That way, and maybe we can make it a bestseller. You know, put it in the bestseller content for this category. There's a lot of categories. You know, so yeah, 8-Bit Roast will be out on January 22nd. I hope you guys can pick up your copy of this like that. If you are a retro gaming fan, then you're gonna love this. I literally roast everything, and it's the first book in the line of the series. Let's see here. I've ordered a couple of author copies that should be arriving soon. I might do a giveaway for two physical copies where I'll go ahead and sign it for you too. You can have like 2 signed copies from the author. Shout out to Gamebird. What's up? So yeah, let me know if you guys are interested. The book is there. That's the first one. All right, that is the first announcement. The second announcement. Let me go ahead and go back to. Wait a minute. Where am I? I'm not even here. All right. So the second announcement. This is the one of the biggest ones. You said a reminder to buy the book. Yes. Thank you so much, Pooley. Pooley. I appreciate you. So yeah, January 22nd, my book is out. 8-Bit Roast. Get it on Amazon, either on Kindle or get it physically, also delivered to your house within 2 days. Hope you guys enjoy it. I will be doing a launch live stream with you guys. Maybe just read 1 or 2 of the roast for you guys to have at least a little bit of a taste of the book. That way you don't get spoiled. But that's my first announcement. My second announcement is that I am in the planning stages. So I was debating whether because right now, if you guys know, I'm actually moving. We're in the process of moving to a new home. So this home is being sold, and so we're in the process of being. It's just taking a little slower, things like that, but it's okay. But there's a chance that I might not have a studio in that house, because I've been wanting to do something for a long time. Been wanting to create something for such a long time now, and I feel like this is a year for it. So I have already begun the process. Okay, I am starting a business. I'm starting my own business. I'm gonna have my own storefront, where you guys can go in when you visit. It's gonna be video game themed. I will tell you more details as we approach. But that's the announcement. I'm gonna have my own storefront shop, video game retro themed. It's gonna be yes, we're gonna have arcades. It's gonna be super nostalgic, super great, very nicely themed. But it's not the type of shop you think. I will announce it later on. I will give you the name later on. Right now, everything is in planning phases. Like I'm trademarking the names, copyright, getting the licenses. All that stuff is happening right now. And so I'm gonna be opening my own Mike Busters, my own business where you can go in, play video games, and not only that, but that business will also be my YouTube studio. So every video that I make moving forward will also be within inside the business, inside in there, in the background, and with people who come in, who want to be in the video, and people who come in to buy stuff or part of the shop. They're gonna be part. They want to be part of the video. They can, but all my that will become my YouTube store, my YouTube hub. Not like something like this traditional. My own shop, right? And so, if you are in the Disney, if you ever come to Disney World in the Orlando area, then you will be able to come in and enjoy. Again, I can't give you all the information just now. It will have an arcade part of it, but that's not the business. That's not what it is. It will have, because I want that theme. I want the theme of video games. I want the nostalgic theme. I want when you go inside the store, I want you to hear Beat It from Michael Jackson playing in the background. 80s music, Cyndi Lauper or whatever, it's going to be very, very heavily themed. But it's a different type of business. But yeah. And it's also going to be my YouTube studio, because I might do videos. I might do unboxings from I can't say too much, because if I give out too much, but that is something that hopefully everything works out well. By the end of this year, I'm already well situated. I'm going to document the entire process. Once we start building the store, once we start decorating, once we start, putting things in place, I'm going to document everything and here on video. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna hold it like Nintendo Academy, kind of like that, but I can't use Nintendo. I can't use Nintendo, the name, but it's gonna be fun. It'll be fun. We're gonna have a lot of activities. We're gonna host Nintendo Directs live, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's gonna be fun. It'll be fun. More to come. I just wanted to put the initial announcement out there. It's something I've been wanting to do. Like I said, you guys know that I have a disability, legally blind, right? And so the condition is progressive. So it's like I can't have a day job, right? A regular 9-to-5 job. I don't want to be on disability. I want to work. I want to accomplish things in life. I want to just, have an impact on my community. And so I think that this is the best way to do it. Living my passion, doing, working in something I love to do, being my own boss, providing something for the community that benefits the community. And maybe if all works out well, maybe I can make this. I can make this a thing where I open one near you. Who knows? But Man, I'm so passionate about this. I'm so passionate about this, and I can't wait to share more information with you. It's a life-changing thing. It's something I've been wanting to do. And I cannot wait to share more with you guys. I can't wait to share more. I can't right now because everything is not in stone, meaning like paperwork is still processed, still waiting for some approvals in some areas. But once I do, I'm going to share it. It's going to be fun. I'm going to share my journey when I'm looking for the location, when I find it, when I open the door for the first time, before and after, the everything, guys. You guys are gonna be up, gonna go along for the ride. I'm taking you guys all the way with me. Of course, a lot of it is gonna be, most of it is gonna be for our members of the channel. If you wanna be part of that too, make sure if you want to join. For as little as 99 cents, you can join the channel and support my content here. Members get to choose certain things that I put up there. Also, I'm gonna have a membership tier, where you guys get to choose certain elements and things that go in the shop once we get there. But for now, I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome. A location for it. I can't really pinpoint that one out right now. I have an idea of where it's gonna be. And yeah, it's gonna be close enough so that if you go, it's gonna be close enough so if you go to Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, the parks, you can also visit my shop. You can also visit there. But yeah. Yep. Taking advantage of everything, man. Yeah. Kirby World 2023. I'm legally blind too from not getting surgery in time after high school grad. Hey, we have similar stories. We have very similar stories because my condition also began in 20. Not 2020. Right after high school, and I didn't get any help. I didn't get any help because I didn't know I had anything until late, right? And so they could only perform a cornea transplant in one of my eyes because that's the only eye that was kind of good. The other one was just too far gone. So that's the reason I can see now, because of the cornea transplant. But I'm ready, guys. I'm telling you, this is the beginning of the year. Think about what you want. Think about your hopes and your dreams, and just go for it. Go for it. I'm sure there's ways for you to get to where you want to go. And just put everything you have. Right? Always make sure to leave everything better off than you found it, because there's nothing better. There's no better way to live than to serve people, So, you guys know I'm a very big advocate for disabilities, for people with disabilities of any kind, because you have to have a certain amount of strength to overcome. And sometimes it becomes like, if you have a disability, you can maybe identify with this. You don't see it, right? You don't see it sometimes. Like, okay, I'm legally blind. Literally, I don't see it, but it becomes part of you, right? It becomes part of your routine. You're used to it. And sometimes we underestimate how strong we really are, because if we are every day living with this disability, we are pushing past it. We are living our lives. We are moving forward. We are enjoying our days, because it takes extra strength, right? It takes extra, and because we do it every day, sometimes we underestimate ourselves, and we don't give enough. So We don't give ourselves enough credit. Well, I'm going to give it to you. If you are living with a disability, no matter what it is, you are strong. The reason why you have it is because maybe you're stronger than you think, and you are living with it, and you're like, maybe you got used to it. That's just strength, man. That's just strength. And so don't ever tell you anybody, don't ever let anybody tell you you're not enough and you're not strong enough, because you are, because you're more than enough. You're more than strong. You know? And so, Charlie, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Sometimes these disabilities come because of life, things that happen, right? And it takes time for us to adapt to a new lifestyle, a new change, but you are stronger for it. You are it's crazy how to measure the strength of people who have been through life-changing disabilities or events, and how they come out on the other end and keep waking up daily and fighting and loving and just being the best version of themselves. Man, it's just insane. And so that's why I'm a big supporter of people with disabilities. Like, my daughter has autism. You know, she has autism, and so, you know, I understand. I understand completely. So I understand. I understand. And yeah, this is a place. This is a place. This is a place where some of the strongest people I've met gather, right? Like, just listen to the stories. Listen to the stories, you know? Whatever it is that you have, know that you are stronger than whatever it is that you have. You are stronger, you know? You are a force to be reckoned with. You are a force to be reckoned with. Trust me. You know? It doesn't matter what you went through, what you know, or what you have. You're here now. You're strong, and I believe you're more capable of what you think than you give yourself credit for. You can do anything. Trust me, anything. And so, you know, we're here. We're here for each other. Right? We're here for each other. We're here for each other. And so, yeah, well, we're gonna, you know, we are getting through this together. And one of the reasons why, listen, my condition eventually will lead to blindness, right? But I'm not there yet. You know, I'm not there yet. And while I have strength, while I still can, I'm going to be my best self. I'm going to be the best version of myself. I'm going to do what I can for others. And I'm going to fight for what I believe in, fight for my dreams, and fight for a better future. Right? So I encourage you to do the same. No matter where you are, no matter how you find yourself, I encourage you to do the same. Don't let anything get in your way. Don't let anything get in the way, because you guys are capable and you have everything for you, you know? Yep. And I agree with Tsukino. With Tsukino, and this is a strong chat. Trust me. You guys are very strong. I'm glad to have you in my community. I couldn't be happier and prouder to have you guys here in this community because we're strong, and not only that, but we also have people from all walks of life here in the channel, even without disabilities, from all walks of life. You guys have survived, you guys have overcome, you guys have made it through, and we are a community of just strong people, man. Strong people, supportive, loving, passionate, and that's what we have here. That's what we have here. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everyone who's joined this community. If you have not joined it and you're still there, if you have not, you're probably the kind of person who just comes by and you are part of the community, but you have not subscribed yet. Click it. Click the button. Click it. Join our community. Join our Discord. I promise to live stream more. Hit that live stream more so we can spend more time here as a community. I know that video sometimes can be one-sided. These live streams are more like we're having conversation. We talk about things. We talk about video games. We talk about life. We talk about everything, right? And sometimes it could be therapeutic just to talk and just to hang out, right? Right? It doesn't have to be video game wise. It could be just talking about whatever, man. Talk about the 80s, talk about the 90s, retro things we missed, things we love, we want to see back and stuff, just kind of enjoy time and sharing kindness and love. And yeah. So I promise to live stream more, to be around more, guys. I'm still moving, I set this is like a portable setup that I have here just to have these live streams and for the podcast. But I think I want to do this more, guys. I want to make sure that I'm there that I'm there for you guys, just like you're there for me. So yeah. So far, oh yeah, okay. I can see the live stream thing. Let's see. What we got? Okay, that's X. Better. All right, so far I think we're only streaming on YouTube for now, because I've only been trying this out. But if you guys like this new setup, like you like the how things look with the thing here, like that, with this and that and this and all that stuff, then I can go ahead and switch from StreamYard to here. So far I'm just testing this out to make sure that everything works well. You guys told me that this sounds good. It sounds clear on your end, right? Of course, we have all of the features here. Super chats is one thing that I'm gonna have to I have it here. When it comes in, I can highlight it there and bring it over here, copy and paste it, and then highlight it on screen. That's the one thing I want to maybe reach out to them about, see if that could be, there's a way around it. But if it sounds good, man, I love quality, and I want to make sure that the podcast also sounds good. Cool thing about this is once I'm done, it automatically creates highlights of this live stream, and I can share those highlights on YouTube as a short, right? It automatically creates it for me, which is cool, with titles and everything. So it's like, wow, that's awesome. So yeah, I miss Polly Pockets. Polly Pockets, man, I remember all those toys. Nice, for 10 bucks. That's not bad. 90s style Polly at my Walmart for 10 bucks. That's not bad. That is not bad. but I remember Polly Pockets. They used to have the tiniest shoes, like the tiniest. I don't know how you guys play with that, because I'm like the tiniest little shoes and the tiniest little accessories. You know, I'm like, man, how you know, commitment. There was some commitment behind that. That's some commitment behind that. Let's see here. You got the text, media, Riverside, about media. I have to test one more thing here really quickly, if I can. Let me see if it allows me to do this, to do so. Topics. 5. I want to see if I'm trying to test one more thing here. 5. Podcast. Logo podcast. Background. Oh, that's not it. 5. Is there something else here? The strap. What is this? No. Okay. Let's go here. Maybe there. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. No, that's not it. Maybe it's here. Let's see. No, that's not it. That's the intro. Let's check something out. Let's try that. All right, I'm testing this really quickly here. Playing live. Where is it? I don't see it. Maybe like this. That. See something. Doesn't have any audio, right? That's Oh, this is the old one. Yeah, it's missing Night from Hollow Knight. That works. Let's see here. No, that's not it either. This one. All right, let's see here. The one? No, that's not the one either. Is it this one? This one. What is that? Hey. Why is it doing that? Come on. What is this? An update from Nintendo. Oh, this is the Nintendo Switch 2 video.
Hey, I'm so glad you made it. There's no better place to end your week and start your weekend. Now take a deep breath. Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. Time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new wave. Never slow down, winners don't need no brakes. We won't fade, our shine gets greater. Staying on the ball like Pokemon trainers from the NES to
All right.
the Wii dangerous. You can button mash, but it ain't gon' save ya. Do it for the gamers, y'all ain't gotta worry. Flying over all the competition like Kirby. Nintendo news, you gon' get it in a hurry. Something new drop, I'll be on it bright and early. I'm going hard, don't know what else to tell ya. The missing link like I was looking for Zelda. Leave a comment so I know more about you. Welcome to the Odyssey, you know that we out. Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. Time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new wave. Never slow down, winners don't need no brakes.
What is happening? Well, I was testing some things on the channel.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. Time to run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new wave. Never slow down, winners don't need no brakes. Welcome to the Odyssey. Take your time and see. We could build a new world like Minecraft, Steve. New video out, now your mind's at ease. Make sure to stop by.
All right, I think that is gonna do it for today's live stream. That is gonna do it for today's live stream. Hopefully everything was well. This will be the new home for live streams and podcasts. I might even use it to make some videos too, just in case, because it has so many cool features. But that's a crazy Mario mix. Yeah. So I want to thank everyone for being here today. I appreciate you more than you know. I will probably be back here tomorrow, live streaming around the same exact time, talking Nintendo news, bringing things up, and of course, just just hanging out with you guys and chatting. Thanks, Mike. This song is now stuck in my head. That's good. Look, let me see it.
To run with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new wave. Never slow down, winners don't need no brakes. We won't fade, our shine gets greater. Staying on the ball like Pokemon trainers.
Thank you guys so much.
To the Wii dangerous. You can button mash, but it ain't gon' save ya. Do it for the gamers, y'all ain't gotta worry.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Never, ever, ever give up. I'm going hard, don't know what else to tell you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Make sure to watch the video. If you have not watched it, watch the video. If you have any hypes to help me have the video boost, go ahead and share those hypes in the video as well. And then I'll see you guys in the next one. Never give up. Journey on. Peace. Now I have to figure out how to. Hey, balloons. Balloons. I'm trying to figure out how to end the stream now.